upload. Where's the music at? There we go. Retired Banana, thank you for the gift sub. You've just been at it today, my dude. Thank you. Where were we? If you get one from a gift sub, regardless of who gifts it out, make sure you thank the person. It's very nice of them. Sorry that that took so long. It just took me a minute to I don't know. I forget that this is a new place and it takes me longer to walk to the kitchen. It's not just like directly behind me like it was in Grover apartment. I actually have like we have room to walk around. So, not even 10 stinking minutes into our magic best friend quest and they're already jacking up the drama. Need to flag down the drama balance. Haul these fuckers away. Wow, they really are being absurd. Maybe it's just because I'm not tipsy right now, but this shit is hells of amateur hour right now. Maybe because if I wasn't sober as a nun getting slapped by a librarian, I wouldn't notice. For reals, though, maybe I'm just saying dying is hell of a way to get sober up real quick. Got to remember that trick. So, hey, wake up soon. I'll try again later. Must deal with some shit now. Think those two need... I think I could use a drink. We got a new place. Yeah, I guess I haven't told you guys. We moved from a Grover apartment to a new place. And it's nicer. It feels like a house. It feels like a home. Like it's I don't know, it's big enough. Like Tilda is home right now because it's like cold out. Like it's iced over, so she didn't drive to work. So she just stayed home today. She's like sleeping in the other room because I soundproof this room so I can be as loud as I want and it's not a big deal. Can we see it? I believe you guys have. And a few VODs, at least at this point. I don't know if my camera's set up. I think it's still. How your cat's acclimating. There's a hallway, right? There's a hallway right between my office, and the bathroom, and like the hallway to the bedroom into the living room, right? And they all of their toys have just coalesced into the hallway. And they just like they'll chase a toy into the hallway and then one of them will like attack the other and they'll just keep running. And they keep doing that. So all of their toys have just lined the walls in the hallway. What's this clown fucker doing here? Friendly clown welcomes you to. Seems like he would like to be your guide. Would you like to let him be your guide? Not Gamzee, thank you for the sub. 3 months of subs, actually. What? I didn't know you could do that. Thank you. Well, there's that. It doesn't have the, like, it's gonna stop. Oh, okay, that's it. Okay. Well then. He's got set on fuller auto. He's gonna run out of ammo soon. Just eating my granola bar while I'm waiting for this flash to end. It's tasty. Calborn. Gams or Calborn, what are you doing? Stop it. You finish brutally gunning down a semi-innocent clown for like solid 5 minutes. Turn your attention towards the mysterious tower. What the hell is that thing? Maybe the clown could have helped you to understand what you're supposed to do in the empty wasteland. But no, you had better ideas, and all of them were bullets. You think you can figure out everything yourself, don't you? Who needs friends and allies, right? Friendship and allegiance are emotions for dipshits like humans and trolls. You're really quite full of yourself, you think. Yes, you just had that thought. No, you don't resist the thought you just had. You thought it, and you can't unthink it. You can think that you're a mean little prick, and you had that thought all by yourself, totally unprompted. And it's causing you to reflect on a lifetime spent of being petulant and awful. Wait, no. Hold on a second. You don't think that. You have no remorse, and you think you're great. No, you don't think you're great. You do suck. You regret slaughtering the juggalo. Please do not argue with your own brain. That's what a lunatic does. Go back that one flash at ending. Did it? 2 people isn't mass murder, I guess? Like, is 3? Is it like grain? It's like the ship of Theseus or something. There's clearly a line where it just changes, but I'm not sure where it is. Like, 1 person, definitely not mass murder. That's just murder. Two's quite a lot. Killing 1 person's quite a lot of people to kill. You're really upset that you killed that sweet, helpful bard. No, don't pretend you aren't. You only wanted to be your guide. Would that have been so bad, you wonder? You wonder this to yourself while a tear rolls down your stupid red cheek. You turn away so no one can see you cry, but you let out a muffled sob, and everyone can tell how sad you are. I've killed 0 people in my life, not to brag or anything. I'm pretty sure I've killed 0 people. Yeah, that sounds accurate. Hey, voice in my head. Yes? Shut up. No way. Who do you think? Then who would describe what you're thinking and feeling? Nobody. I can think my own thoughts just fine. And they're just less stupid and condescending than thoughts you tell my brain to have. But your thoughts are shitty. So be grateful you have someone to spice them up for you. No, what's shitty is you. And what also is shitty is this piece of shit machine you live inside. I don't live inside this thing, idiot. It's just sort of like a radio tower receives and transmits signals. Isn't that kind of obvious? It's not obvious. It's dumb and confusing. Tell me. I demand to know what's going on. Tell me. Gamzee could have told you a lot of stuff. Who? I can't believe you shot him like that. What's the matter with you? FBI defines mass murder as murdering 4 or more people during an event with no cool-off period between murders. That sounds... Yeah, okay. Fair enough. If there's a cooling off, then it's a serial murder. Okay, yeah, that definition makes sense. I guess you're not a serial murderer until you've done a few. Like, you can be a serial murderer in the making after you've killed 1 person. I don't know. That makes sense. That makes sense. I feel like 4 is a pretty decent start to a mass murder. Yeah. Yeah, that seems like a lot of people to kill. I can't believe you shot him like that. Like, what's the matter with you? He's literally the first living being you ever met in your whole life, and you gunned him down without a single word? You got problems. Oh, the clown. He was dreadful and purple and needed to be exterminated quickly. He's a huge fan of yours and was really looking forward to meeting you. He wanted to help you with your quest. This is my planet. No one else can live here. I don't need help. Yet, you want me to tell you what's going on? Yes, tell me immediately. Nah. What? I'm getting frustrated by both you and this fucking keyboard. What's the matter with it? It's making it impossible for me to type my quirk. No, it's not. Yes, the caps lock appears to be permanently depressed. How do I make it not like that? It's locked. You need a key to unlock it. There's a key to unlock a whole bunch of features in this tower. Retired Banana, thank you for the 2 gift subs. Holy shit. Thanks, dude. It says that you've given out 20 subs to this channel. Holy shit. And a majority of them were today, I think. If I make sure someone doesn't die, does that count as me not murdering someone? Does that count as a negative murder? Is that a thing? Asking for a friend. Well, let's say, someone's dying and you save their life. Does that count as not a murder? Like, the opposite of a murder? So, you have negative murders? That makes lifeguards serial not murderers. Yeah. That's just keeping the same amount of people alive. Yeah, that's... But there was someone who's about to die, but then you stop them from dying, which is the opposite of someone being alive and then you stop them from being alive, which is murder. Right? They didn't die first. What if they die, technically, their brain stops functioning. They're legally dead for a minute, and then you stop them from being dead. You bring them back from death, and then they're alive. Does that make you a not murderer? Does that count as a negative murder? Murder is premeditated. Not necessarily. What if you just, walk into a room and then, a guy starts calling you names and shit, and you're just you know what? I'm gonna murder you, and then you kill them. There's not, really a lot of premeditation. I mean, that would make doctors serial not killers. Well, you're not murdering them after... Guys, it's a different thing. Well, yeah, it makes you a good person. Not murdering people makes you a good person. Not having people die because of actions that you could have done makes you a good person. Whereas killing people via actions you've done... So literally, saving someone's life is the opposite of killing them. If you accidentally save a life, is that unmanslaughter? Yeah, what if you're running down a hall and someone's, choking, and then you bump into them, and then that just happens to do the right maneuver for a, Heimlich, and then they survive because of it. Is that accidental not manslaughter? I was a good person on accident. Shit. I didn't mean to. Negligent life saving. Can you suplex someone and Heimlich them? Does that work? I started choking once when I was living alone. Started choking, so I had to Heimlich myself. I highly recommend learning how to Heimlich yourself, because when you need to know how to do it, you will not have the ability to look it up. You just sort of like slam your stomach into a chair, and it works. It was when I was single. Anyway, what's the matter with it? It's making my typing impossible. It's making it impossible to type my quirk. No, it's not. The caps lock appears to be permanently depressed. How to make it not like that? It's locked. You need a key to unlock it. You need keys to unlock a whole bunch of features of this tower. Where is the key? How should I know? Because you're the inferior font of knowledge about many things, including my own brain behaviors. Why should I tell you everything? Find your own fucking keys. It's your quest, remember? No, but typing like this is bad. It's really throwing me off. I don't understand the problem. I can't make my U's little. I got that, but the caps lock should make it easier. You do realize when caps lock is down, you can hold down shift to make the letters lowercase, right? What? No. I don't use caps lock. I thought it was supposed to be like a training key for ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. A training key? Also maybe for girls for when they get hysterical and make letters shout. Okay, I got it. Real great theories there. So how do you normally type then? I mean, he's like evil, so that's fair. Hang on, are you saying you hold down shift with one hand while hunting and pecking all the letters with your other? And whenever you type a U, you just let go of shift? I said, never mind. Wow, look. Okay, look, I can acknowledge that the method you propose is a lot more efficient and sensible. I just have my own style and that I'm comfortable with. And also, I never thought of that. How old are you again? Fuck you. The thing is, don't tell anybody I said this, but I've always had a lot of trouble at, like, learning stuff. Yeah, I know. Fuck it. I'll just type in big letters, even the U's. Who cares? Oh, looks like someone just took their big step towards finally growing up. Actually, typing this way is a lot easier. Looks like I could just win this round, asshole. Win what? I was the one advocating for the use of caps lock in the first place, doofus. You aren't antagonizing me. You're not a funny person. I can tell that you're funny. You may have problems. I can tell that you think you're funny. I may have problems learning, but I know a piece of garbage is trying to be funny unsuccessfully. You're right. I do think I'm funny sometimes, and maybe I'm wrong, though. You are. Just wrong and an unfunny guy. We all have our flaws to overcome, and we do our best like you. I think all you've done in spite of your learning problems, you don't let your disability hold you back, do you? I guess. You won that game of chess with that stupid gambit, switching the hats. Remember that lame ploy that totally was not in the spirit of the rules, but goes under her skin enough to force a loss anyway? Then you hired Jack to murder your sister, which was a dick move and reasonably clever. Yes, I did those things. I were great. Those things I did were great. Fun fact, this page is Hussey making fun of himself because he actually used to do that, holding down shift when typing Carcat's dialogue and just instead of using caps. Why? Yes, I did those things. Those things I did were great. Well, you weren't great so much as terrible, but the point is you can't accomplish anything if you put your mind. You can accomplish anything if you put your mind to it. Just because you struggle with learning doesn't mean you can't realize your destiny. You have to work a little harder at it. You're dealt a lousy hand, and you definitely were with the shitty solo session. You have to work even harder. So that's what I'm going to do. And I know you will. You're going to prove all the haters wrong. You exceed your own limitations by miles and accomplishing more than you ever dreamed impossible. Yours is quite an interesting story, actually. Just a shame all of your accomplishments will be horrible. But yeah, really, beside the point. I already knew it was incredible and special. What are you trying to do? Inspire me? Save your fucking breath. Fuckhead. No, I don't give a shit about making you feel better about yourself. I'm not guardian or spite or exile your fucking life coach. I'm just some things that are true through a narrative prompt. Caps lock is my default push to talk key in video games. Because when you do WASD, it's like right there for your pinky. And then shift can be like run and crouch can be control. That just makes sense to me. All those important keys are right there for my pinky to touch. Pinky touching. So sometimes I'll press like control and I will have it set to loud mode when I like type on Discord or something. And so I'll just start typing like all in caps, excluding the first letter, because I'm a jackass. So if you ever see me just talking in all caps randomly, that's what happened. Is I was just playing a game, and I had caps lock on because I was playing some game. Oh, I put more Cokes in the fridge so I can have some energy. But oh fuck, what are you trying to do? Inspire me? Save your fucking breath. I don't give a shit about you. I'm not your guardian. Take the facts or leave them. Most of your facts are boring so far. I would like better, more useful facts right now. You're destined for bigger things. You're still an atrocious, stupid child. You may have won your game with your sister, but that doesn't mean that it was the best thing for your development as a person. You had her dream self killed, which is not an opportunity your species typically gets, so she died prematurely instead of allowing the conflict within you to settle itself naturally. In short, you forced your predomination to happen a little too early, and now you're stuck. Stuck? Yes, your personality is stuck in some sort of cankerous, prepubescent limbo. I'm going to be stunted, miserable tool forever. Well, how long was I even supposed to wait for that twee bitch to get on my skull? It's kind of sad. You don't know anything about your own species, do you? I guess. Do you? Yeah. Pretty much everything. Tell me then. No. God damn it. This dialogue is giving me a headache between the passive-aggressive obstinacy and the bizarre motivational diatribes, and the fact that I'm having a hard time telling our texts apart. What? You are? Kind of. Well, here's a hint. You're the one typing in capital letters. You're also the one typing in surly, brief, stilted-sounding phrases. No, but the colors are too similar. I know that some letters are big and some are small, but how dumb do you think I am? Just have an easier time thinking in colors. What does that even mean, thinking colors? I told you, my brain works differently, so shut up. Well, if you want to change the text color, you can just turn up some of the, you can if you just turn on some of these monitors. The thing is, like a needlessly complicated desktop computer, really. Maybe a radio tower tree of old CRT monitors rooted in some big transformer. It needs power through it. How do I power it? Oh, that loose plug over there? Oh, fuck. Plug it into something. What a load of shit. That cord's too short. How does it even reach? I don't know. Not my problem. Maybe if I pull real hard, I can stretch it far enough to plug it into that fucking rock over there? This is beyond asinine. This is your quest. In quests, there are challenges. Challenges that must be overcome by your tiny, learning, disabled brain. I hate you. What you really need is a guide. A mentor of sorts. Too bad you shot that clown. He's okay, I guess. Tilda got me these really nice slippers for Valentine's Day, but she gave them to me early because she was like, I feel bad because we have hardwood floor, or like faux hardwood floor. It's more just concrete that is made to look like hardwood floor. Anyway, she gave them to me early instead of on Valentine's Day because they're soft and nice. And she was like, it's cold, and I don't want you to be walking around on cold floors when I have a thing that could solve that problem, and it probably won't be cold that long. Laminate, I guess. I got her things. I need to pack some, or wrap. I guess wrap is the right word. I have another thing coming in tomorrow. I'm just hoping everything comes in on time. But yeah. Stop touting the wisdom of that imbecile with the stupid, disturbing underpants. The only thing he's taught me is how to receive hundreds of bullets through the torso in the least dignified manner possible, and also a crash course in dying painfully. Death, hopefully. Sorry to disappoint you, he's not dead. What? What did you expect? He's clearly God tier. Bullshit. Have you ever seen a God tier before? Do you know what that is, right? Yes, I know what that is. So he's immortal. He can only die under very specific circumstances. I guess there's no point trying to kill him. But his wings fell off. I saw them fall off. Yeah, I guess they did. So I was thinking he was probably faking. Oh, please. Paranoid much? Why would anyone go to that much trouble? What would be the point? You would have to be such a jackass to do that. I don't know why he's faking. Maybe those wings were bogus pieces of shit, like they're strapped on. Which means he's a fraud. If you don't believe me, see for yourself, huh? You just made a rookie mistake by turning your back on the body. Oh my god! Classic shit. Oh, need more coffee. Doesn't feel like it's 1:30. Feels like it's 9 a.m. How could he possibly still be alive? Still fit as a fiddle. Barely a scratch on him. Please just don't shoot him again. Why? You said he's immortal. Then it shouldn't matter, right? Yeah, I know what I said. I mean, alright, maybe he's not God tier, but who's to say for sure? Just give the machine gun a rest for a while. He really wants to help you. I don't understand why this fucker won't die. He's a hilariously rascally clown. You know how it is with clowns. No? Nice. And notoriously difficult to kill for reasons that basically don't make sense. I'm personally not aware of a single timeline in which that codpiece packing moron dies. What does that mean? It means you can't keep a good clown down. Say it with me. You can't keep down the clown. No, I won't say that. Say it. You can't. Go fuck yourself. Just tell me what it means. It means crazy clowns just won't die for some reason in adventures such as yours. They tend to linger on well past their welcome. They linger and linger and linger. And just when you think they're totally fed up with your bullshit and you can't take another second of it, they linger some more. And you never know what they're up to. They're quite always scheming in the shadows, and possibly that whatever master plan they're hatching just doesn't make the slightest bit of sense at all. But it doesn't matter how stupid the clown schemes are or how sick everybody is. He just won't die. That honestly is the worst sales pitch for a mentor I've ever read. Granted, these shoes are like so soft. This is some good shit here. Just enjoying my shoes. This honestly is the worst sale. I'm like, they're all fuzzy on the inside and it's like warm. This honestly is the worst sales pitch for a mentor that I've ever read. Granted. But come on, just let this slide one time, please. No more shooting. You just slap around if you want, that's fine, but shooting's off limits. Why? Because you can't kill him. He's the most important character in what? Okay, he's not the most important, but he's still really important. I seriously think you're mostly fucking with me. We have we have robes that we got from the place we got married at, or the place we stayed after our marriage, and they are nice. They're very nice. Maybe not the most important, but he's really important. I think you've been mostly fucking with me. No way. Shh. He's approaching you. Come on, man. Be cool. Let's see how this plays out. Looks like he's got a present for you. Oh, I wonder what it could be. Okay. You motherfucker. He looked at me funny, yeah? You wanna know why? Because he's a fucking clown. Do not type in big letters. It confuses me. Why do you have to be like this? Why can't you just be down with the clown? I don't know. I just like shooting him. He was just there, perfectly shootable torso. What's the fuck with this horrendous music? You don't like it? It is without a doubt causing more pain than whatever this unkillable clown is feeling right now. Well, whenever you shoot the clown, I play the... whenever you shoot the clown, I play the elevator music? Fuck no. That's the deal. Either shoot the clown and face the music, or put your big boy suspenders on and stop trying to murder him. Alright, whatever. Find your stipulation to be tyrannical, but fine. Just plug the damn thing into the goddamn box already. Alright, now what? Now the monitors have power. Each one is set to a different channel. I won't display anything unless they're unlocked. You unlock them finding the right key and using them on that little model of a radio tower next to you. One of them is unlocked already. You see that up there? Yes, I can see it. It's a view of my dead sister. What a beautiful sight. She really makes a more breathtaking corpse than I ever imagined. Whatever you say, weirdo. How long will you stream before the 2-hour limit? I've already streamed for like 2.5 hours. No. Yes. There's a possibility I'll stop for lunch or something, but that'll be in a bit because I had breakfast right before streaming. She really makes a more breathtaking corpse than I could ever have imagined. Whatever you say, weirdo. Anyway, it's like I said, it's a glorified computer, and if you want to change your text color, you can sample some pixels from the display. This is perfect. I was intending on using her putrid green blood in my color of my text. Were you? Yes. It was going to be like painting my words in her blood as a token of my ruthless triumph. And then next time I was going to harass somebody, it was going to look like, oh, look who's won. Now it's me. And it'd be like, what's up now, bitches? It was going to be so badass. Okay, but funny coincidence, but also I was battling around the idea of stealing her big U's anyway. I mean, this is kind of another trophy to let people know that I'm like whole, the best sibling in charge now. You're planning on finishing Homestuck at some point. I mean, that's the idea. We'll do Homestuck 1 and we'll see where Homestuck 2 is. At that point. I think that's the plan. I mean, another kind of trophy, let people know that I'm whole and the best sibling in charge now. Is in charge now. I was on the fence about doing it though. I guess her stupid locked keyboard maybe forced the issue, but I guess I'll say badderassery was the reason and most the tedious anecdote about the keyboard. So yeah, just consider this serendipitous facilitation of your most juvenile typing fantasies. Nobody henceforth may mistake you for a guy who isn't trying as hard as he is as a type like a cold-blooded motherfucker. Yeah, that's what I want. Now grab the mouse and pick up a new color. Oh, it's a Logitech with the little scrolly thing too. Yeah, God, man, they don't make those anymore. I remember my graphic design teacher was super into the idea of ball mice. Like, it didn't have the normal mouse thing. It was like just ball that you would rotate around. I don't know, dude. He thought it was the future, so he was super into it. Like this, but the whole thing is that's all it is. It's just a ball on a track. And you just like, I think you press down to click. I don't know. They don't make them like that anymore. They I don't know. I think they do. I mean, I don't use them, so I don't know particularly. But I mean, that guy had one. It didn't look old. I remember when you actually had to have like ball mice, and that was the only way to do it. And they were heavy because the ball was in there. It was just a rubber ball. It's like a bouncy ball. We had to clean it every now and then because it would get dirt on it and stuff. So you'd have to take it out and like wash your balls. If you don't wash your balls, they get dirty and then they don't work anymore. Pro tip from the 90s about ball mice. Wash your balls. Excuse me, what the fuck is this? It's a wireless mouse. This is this awful kind of mouse. Kind with a glossy orb. I hate this. The trackballs are pretty terrible. I can't argue there. My thumb claw is kind of slipping on the shiny ball. This is incredibly difficult to operate. Really don't envy your situation. Also, it's an awkward vantage. If I want to use the mouse to really look at the screen, I have to stretch my arm really far and kind of twist my body to look around the corner like this. Well, maybe that's why it's a wireless mouse, so you can pick it up and walk over to the tower and use it on whatever monitor you want. But I can't move it. Pardon? It's stuck. Why is the mouse stuck? Probably because it's being welded to the counter. Are you fucking serious? Yes. I cannot believe this. What sort of asshole would set up a wireless mouse, then weld it to the counter? That's a hell of a question. Oh, I'm so pissed off at this. Whoever is responsible for this nightmare, I don't know. Someone who thought it would be funny to watch you struggle with a shitty trackball mouse that we welded to the counter. I demand to know. Was it you? It was you, wasn't it? Maybe. Mark my words, whoever you are. Someday I will track you down and kill you. You already did, liar. It's true. It already happened in like a quasi-future. What? For someone who's supposed to be a lord of time, you're really stuck in fourth dimensionality, let alone fifth dimensionality. You got a long way to go, kid. Quiet, your nonsense is distracting. Okay, there. Wait. This color's all wrong. It's too muddy. The environment is pretty grim up there. Sky doesn't have very good lighting. It's cluttered over like that. Just bump up the brightness on the display. How's this? Oh, it looks much better. That's like a default Mac thing. How's this? That's much better. Yeah, let me check. That's correct. What? That's the hex code for the color. What the fuck are you talking about? It's a numerical representation of the color in hexadecimal format. Okay, so I was double checking to make sure it was right, and it was right. Particularly aggravating tangent to a already ghastly conversation. I was going to figure out who you are and how to kill you, but Caliborn, how do you expect to kill me when I'm already dead? Ha 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 ha! Oh man. How is that actually possible for someone to be so obnoxious and unfunny? I don't know, maybe a miracle? Stop fucking with me, I'm serious. Oh no, he's serious, everybody. Look out, he's about to throw the tweeniest, brattiest tantrum his little green exoskeleton can muster. Stop it. You pitch a perfect fit in your little bow tie and suspenders. You'll probably be adorable, and I might as well just drop dead away anyway. Or my ghost will. Fuck you. Now I know you're full of shit. Ghosts can't die. That makes no sense. No, really. Go ahead. Flutter your eyelashes at me. Make it as grumpy as possible. Kawaii me to death, bro. I'm so close to just wrecking mayhem on literally everything with my tantrum radius. Wait, shh, settle down. Something important is happening. What? The clown. He wants to give you another present. Oh, God. But seriously, this present is really important. Just turn around and receive it graciously from your new mentor. He's not my mentor. Remember, no more clown shootings or I play the music again. What is that? What does it look like? It's a magical crowbar. Why is he giving it to me? I'm not sure. I thought you knew everything. I know a lot of things, but I don't understand his motivation for doing stupid things. Why not? I just don't. Like one time, he sold a girl some potions. I have no idea why he did that. Potions? Yes, potions. He also threw some corpses into a sprite to revive them and fuse their identities to create a disturbing freak of nature. I'm not really sure why he did that. Probably just to fuck with everybody. What corpses? Doesn't matter what corpses. They're just corpses, okay? Point is, probably didn't even have any reason for doing it. He just was being weird and capricious. And it doesn't mean that he didn't end up serving some important purpose anyway. Fused corpse sprite exploded. Both of their ghosts ended up fed up and decided to start working together. And now they're doing important stuff in the afterlife, and I doubt that this clown has any idea how that would happen. Or maybe he did. Who knows with clowns? Capricious, huh? Yeah, that's what I went with. That's what I went with. So much words. Holy fuck, who cares about this? What about the crowbar? What is it? What about it? You said it was important. It is important. But I don't know if he knows that. I bet it's just a crowbar is a useless piece of garbage, and I will not accept it. Capri Sun. Maybe he heard you bitching about the wireless mouse and welded to the counter, and he's giving it to you to pry it off with? Oh, right. Maybe that's it. But that's not why it's important. Then why? You know how you start an adventure, you find some seemingly trivial thing that turns out to be important later? But at the time, you have no idea when it'll turn out to be important. Yeah, it's like that. That doesn't explain everything. It explains everything. What's magical about it? What does it do? I'm not telling. What do you? Tell me what I'm supposed to do with it? No, just take the goddamn crowbar. Okay, fine. I'm developing a premonition about why this is so important and what I'm supposed to do with it. Really? Yes, I feel like it's really happening soon. I can feel it. Wait, what are you? Hey, stop that. What did I say? You said shooting the clown was off limits, but I'm permitted to smack around, following the rules. Okay, true. I'll allow this. Yes. You piece of shit. I stopped allowing it. I think you must have mental problems. Ones that are worse than mine, I mean. I just want you to be friends with him. Stop beating him into a coma with a crowbar, or riddling his sad, floppy body with full metal jackets. I'll admit that it's hilarious every time that it happens. Oh, is it amusing to you? Then what if, for a laughing encore, I start fucking up your dumb tower? No, don't. Cut that out. Make me. You're causing huge problems for everyone if you keep that up. Mostly for yourself. Then shut off the music. How useful for... Tell me how to turn off the music. Brad, I'm not telling you shit. I can do this all day. This happens to be the most fun thing. I love this magic present. You know, what about that clown? He's not so bad. Maybe I just... once I broke him a little. Okay, fine. I have other stuff to tell you. Just quit it. Shit. Whirly Gigs, thank you for the 15 months of support. I muted the ad and somehow could hear Rev underneath. Weird. Yeah, it was quite possibly the worst thing that could happen as far as dyslexia happens. Thank you. Now, what exactly would you like to know? Everything. Yeah, I liked Cascade doing that. That was fun. And I like that. Yeah, that's about what dyslexia is like. It's not necessarily that the words are incomprehensible, it's just they move. It's like, good luck trying to keep track of that shit. Now, exactly what would you like to know? Everything. Everything's a lot. Care to narrow it down a little bit? Obviously not the boring, irrelevant things. Definitely not like the things like who kisses people in their unpleasant, non-skeletal, smushy lips. Just all the things that I need to know to win the game. That's not how adventures work, though. Right, yeah, I forgot that he's like the guy who just wants the plot to happen and not any of the side stuff. I forgot that that was like his thing. It's not how adventures work. You don't just make some omniscient narrator inside a computer tell you everything at once. It's like a whole process to it. You reveal certain things at a right time, depending on whether or not the hero has met certain requirements, is ready to learn those things. When what you learn and what I tell you is more up to me than it, or up to you than it is to me. Who cares? I don't want your excuses. Aren't you excited about your adventure, about being unchained for the first time ever and getting to explore mysterious places, meeting new people, and solving puzzles that will lead to a realization that of who you're meant to be and how fit into this epic? No, so far the adventure is boring and frustrating and consists of an idiot computer and a clown who won't die, and I want to know when I get to start fucking shit up. You'll definitely get to do that later. When? Not long from now. Like in a couple of hours, or... That's up to you. There are puzzles to solve all over the planet. Your mentor can help. The sooner you do that, the sooner your fun will begin. You really aren't telling me anything. We had a deal. I put the crowbar down, and you tell me things. Why don't we narrow down the scope of this Q&A then? Try and ask specific questions. I'll decide if it's appropriate to answer it this time. Yeah, good idea. My first question is, what is this place? The medium. You're in your game session. I know that. What is this planet? I mean, it's called Earth. Earth? That's it? Yep. Weren't all the statues of Liberty a giveaway? If you see one or more old statues of Liberties in any post-apocalyptic wasteland, that automatically means it was Earth all along, as a rule. And then when you realize that, you're supposed to have a mental breakdown. I'm unfamiliar with this rule and skeptical of its verticality. Tell me more about Earth. It's the place humans are from. But that was a very long time ago. In respect to the planet's current age, Earth has been through quite a lot. And even relocated a couple of times. Yes, but it was relocated even before. I brought it into the game with me, I think. Yes, but it was relocated even once before that, and it moved from its native solar system where it circled a little yellow star. Then it found its way to a new system where you're around your big red sun, and stayed there for a good while until your sun started dying. Why would someone move a planet? The universe was about to explode, so its proprietor closed up shop and got the hell out of there. How? That's not important for you to know. Suffice to say, the planets have a way of scooting around to this adventure. Why is this my planet in this game, though? Because the Colonel Sprite turned into a black hole and sucked it into your session? No, I mean, I thought you were supposed to have a cool and special place, like the land of something something. You do. You just have to unlock it, and that's when your real quest begins. How do I find that? You know, finding keys, solving problems, the potential of extraordinary achievements, and your quest will be unlocked. We've been over this. Where do I find the keys? I don't know. Lies. Why would I know that? Do I look like I'm an encyclopedia of key locations? You got better things to think about than where all your stupid keys are. Now find them yourself. Go better hop onto it. No, more questions first. I'm ultimately striving to unlock to make real land appear. Is there some sort of giant fancy keyhole? Like a big door? A door to what? Treasure? Kind of? If there's any treasure there, it'd be guarded by your denizens. What's that? A powerful monster that rules your planets to sleep in the core. He appears the moment Earth got sucked into the session. What kind of monster? Is it a deadly challenging monster? Yes. He's the deadliest, most challenging denizen of all. It rarely appears in game sessions and is usually designated for the most naturally gifted warriors. His name is Yaldabaoth. Therapy done. Cried again. Yay. Yay. Grads? I'm going to go with grads. It was a good cry? Oh, good. Well, grads then. So my goal is to burrow fuck deep into the center of Earth, unlock his door, and destroy him. Sort of. You can find him there if you want, but it won't do you much good because he's probably kill you instantly. You're better off listening to him. Why? Because he'll make you an offer, by which I mean the choice. Well, I didn't know what kind of tears it was, my dude. There's like sad tears, and then there's like, oh wait, I realized I'm allowed to love myself tears. And those are different things. That's a different mood, you know? I don't want to be like, great, I'm glad you have sad. I'm a good friend. Spurful, thank you for the 2 months of support. Well, I'm glad it went well then. Fuck no. You were on such a roll of not being shitty. Chat is unnervingly chill. It's cause it's like 2. Crying tearless then? Yeah. I mean, like, on the opposite end is like the like gross crying, like the Studio Ghibli style, like just your face starts melting crying, like ugly ass crying, like One Piece crying, where it's just like you're just having a fucking breakdown because you're crying. That's like the worst one. That's the bad cry. Have you seen how they cry in One Piece? Like snot rolling down like out of their nose, and their eyes are just leaking, and they're just making that that sucks. One Piece does a good job at portraying a real cry. Yeah. And then on the good end of the crying thing is like, I don't know. Like, I'm man enough to admit that I cried at my own wedding. I even put that into my like my vows. I was like, I just want to say at the beginning here that I love you, and I'll be with you forever no matter what. I just want to say that at the beginning because I'm gonna probably start crying too hard to be able to finish this. You know. And at that point, I was already crying, like even before I started reading it. But I knew myself well enough to know that I was going to start crying, so I figured I'd say it anyway. I love her. She's cool. Have you seen my wife? I love her. So that's the two ends of the crying thing, the spectrum. The happy crying and the shitty crying. Where were we? You can find him in then if you want, but it won't do you much good. Not just because he'd probably kill you instantly, but you're better off listening to him. Why? Because he'll offer your choice. Choice to do what? I won't tell you that. Fuck no. We're on such a roll of not being shitty. It's an important decision you'll have to take consideration when you hear it. Something unique to you and your journey. If you accept his terms, your real adventure will begin, your true planet will be unlocked, and a whole lot of other crazy shit will happen. Best not to get bogged down in the details, though. Bottom line is, by accepting, you'll begin the most difficult game session anyone has ever attempted. That's bullshit. Why do I get such a raw deal? Because you're being punished. For what? Your hubris and embarking in a one-player session against the rules. Rules? Where are these rules written? They're not written anywhere. They're just rules. Are your rules... Are the rules you and your sister followed anywhere? No. You just knew what they were and you followed them, and there were consequences for breaking them. So this shit-ass session is punishing me for being too full of myself and killing my sister. Pretty much. I haven't actually not cried in years. I still don't know if that's good or not. It depends on whether or not you've needed to and then didn't. If you haven't needed to cry and then you haven't cried, that's fine. But if you needed to cry and then you did, that's good. It's only a bad thing if you don't cry when you need it. Cathartic crying is good. Just let that shit out and go. This shit-ass session is punishing me for being too full of myself and killing my sister? Pretty much. Whenever I accept the consequences, I accept the consequences for doing excellent things. Just bring it on. I thought you'd feel that way. So what's the terrible thing about this session aside from the first stage being insanely boring? It's called a dead session. So, there are 3 kinds of fucked up sessions, and yours is the worst. There's a null session, which is a pretty normal session that's doomed in failure. Everything works correctly. It sprites a prototype. The battlefield can evolve. The forge is present. Sky can gestate a new universe, theoretically. But the events conspire such that this never happens. Basically, the players are doomed to fail. Then there are voided sessions, which is the same as a null session, but without having the potential for success. Nothing's prototyped. The battlefield doesn't evolve. So, in order, this is John, and then John's session, then Jake's session, and then... Because I always get beta kids and alpha kids mixed up, because it feels like the original kids should be the alpha kids, but they're the beta kids, right? Like John and Rose and Dave, they're the beta kids, right? And then the other kids are the alpha kids. That's so weird. Okay, fine. Because technically they came second as far as like the timeline goes, but yeah, okay. Basically, the players are doomed to fail, and there's a void session, and the same in the null session with... Okay, so nothing is prototyped, the battlefield doesn't evolve, there's no forge, it's completely inert. There's no chance of bearing fruit, and even less without there being some sort of miraculous external intervention like Deus Ex Machina. On your AMAM radio, thank you for the gift sub. Now there's a dead session, and the void session is worse, and is started by a single player, and the kernel split collapses into a black hole, sucking a planet into it. Eventually, the sun and the entire solar system. There's no hope of creating a universe in such a session under any circumstances, not even with outside help. Victory and defeat are in a dead session are dictated totally by different terms. One way of looking at it is you're fortunate enough to even get your quest started. It will be like playing the game on extreme difficulty settings. I hope you're up for that. I feel like anyone who would do a dead session would pretty much be down with that plan. Because in order to be in a solo session, you have to have done something really stupid and fucked up like this guy did. Once the next hour hits, I should have those Cokes cold enough that I can drink them. I mean, they were pretty cold already because they were like on the floor in like the box that they come in. And it's like literally freezing outside. So, you know, that's hence why I'm wearing my comfy slippers. Because it's cold in here. Of course I am. Let me ask you, if you were the most deadly denizens of all, would you want to mess with this? Oh, hell no. What? Gamzee again. Oh, I wonder what he's up to now. He doesn't look too good. What was I gonna say? I don't remember, so I guess it's not important. Oh, great, now he's vomiting blood. Are you satisfied? You made this dear, sweet, pseudo-innocent juggalo vomit liter after thick, glutinous liter of nasty purple blood. Hork. Debating on whether I should play the elevator music again. Would it be funny? I'm not sure. Kind of borderline, really. Hold on, what's that? What? He's speaking something up. It looks like... Are those... What? Keys? He peeked up some keys? That's weird. What kind of keys? Like regular looking keys. Just kind of like clowny looking key ring. What's your opinion? Ice cubes and cola, does it ruin it? Yes. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Waters it down. That's not good. I'll tell you a fact. I'll tell you of truth. You want to know why McDonald's Cokes taste better? It's because they are transported in a tin container. Unlike every other fast food place, which transports it in a bag. And that's why soda is best out of a can, because it gets to the essential good taste of metal wrapping soda. That is the quintessential good taste. Big companies transport sodas in a bag. Coke or Pepsi. I drink HEB like generic shit because I'm not made out of money. Like, it's the same shit. It's like literally the same shit. Also, Coca-Cola is a shit company. I mean, they're all shit. HEB pronounced Heb. No, it's not. Every time you mention HEB, you've never questioned me until now. Well, here we are then. It's HEB with the dashes. Henry Edward Butts. It's the name of the grocery store. Yeah, I know. I saw that Post Malone's doing stuff with Pokemon. He went from Minecraft YouTuber to musician to Pokemon. He's really just spin the wheel, get something fucking weird and go with it. You know, that's where his career's taking him. Yeah, he started off as a Minecraft YouTuber. I found that out the other day. Poke Malone. Holy shit. He's apparently very good to his fans. I appreciate anyone who's really good to their fans. Like fucking Nicki Minaj. Don't like her music necessarily, but she's really fucking cool with her fans. I appreciate that shit. I appreciate that shit. And apparently Post Malone is good with her or his fans as well. Did I mispronounce her name? Nicki Minaj. Is that not it? I have no idea what we're talking about anymore. We're talking about Cokes taste better out of metal cans. Post Malone is Pokemon. We're quoting a Vine. No, you're good. Okay, cool. Keys. What? He puked up some keys. That's weird. What kind of keys? They're just regular looking keys. Some kind of clowny ring. You think that might work on this tower? Why the fuck are you asking me? This could be something you don't know. Don't be that way. I'm just thinking out loud here. You had no idea that wretched fool swallowed some keys. And so, intending to later regurgitate them in front of me, probably as another present. It's kind of like a loyal pet, isn't he? dragging ridiculous stuff into the house he gifts for his master, barfing up, discussing things on the carpet, beaming with pride in his generous offering. Isn't that what you wanted from a devoted minion mentor? You did, or did not, you know. Did you or did you not know he had these keys? Nope, I'm as surprised as you. I don't believe you. I told you. I have no idea what that clown gets up to in his spare time. I have no idea how he got here, to be honest. Maybe he stowed away on a shitty Liberty. Maybe he was just hiding in one of the vent shafts on your meteor when you entered. He has had years of practice to master that move. I think about it. And now that I think about it, was Nicki Minaj Minecraft? No, she was a stripper? Is that right? Which famous pop singer was a stripper at some point? I remember one of them was. Rev's chat is being it's being normal. It's not being weird. It's being normal for my chat, which is weird, yes. It's Cardi B, okay. Look, you can start out a career in music or whatever, but you have to be either a stripper or a Minecraft streamer or YouTuber. Those are just the rules. Garth Brooks, stripper. You know? Just how it goes. Trent Reznor, Minecrafter, sure. Where do you think all of your favorite musicians land on the Minecrafter versus stripper? Or Minecraft stripper, that's a good point. You could be a stripper in Minecraft. Where you just like change out your Minecraft skin to have no, you just take off your metal pants and shoes. And under that you've got John Lennon, Minecraft streamer? Maybe. JFK, stripper. No one's paying for square bodies. Look up Minecraft porn. It exists. I say that with a lot of confidence. I'd rather not. Well, there you go. Oh, hey. Luigi guy, you're here. I agree. JFK probably played Fortnite. No. He's got stripper energy. Retired Banana, thank you for the 2 gift subs. That was clearly worth a gift sub. Anyway, shut up. Just shut up. How can everything you say be so useless? Why don't you quit bitching at me and try out those keys? And then that's about the hour mark there. So I'm going to go ahead and stop again for like 30 seconds to go and get a Coke. And then come back and restart the stream so that way we can have the nice little cuts in it. Hopefully this is fine. Hopefully this works for y'all. Apparently 60 seconds is the smallest I can do. So I'll be right back. 60 seconds. Bop. Bop. Gonna go get some water. Water. We're back. Hello. We're back. Hey, we didn't get cream soda. We got a regular. Oh wait, this is actually like legitimate Coke brand Coke. Oh, we're moving up in the world. Listen to this shit. Oh, tasty. Mmm. Fancy shit. All right. I'm going to go and stop and restart stream so that way we can cut the VOD again. I'll see you guys in the next one if you're watching after hours. And I'll see you in like 5 seconds if you're watching live. Let me know also in the comments what you guys think of this thing. All right. I'll be right back.